You're in the top
Thank you.
five. I'm curious, what would it mean for you to win tomorrow? And if you do win, I'm curious, what would you splurge on?
Okay, so first, it would mean the world to me. It would just mean that God has stuck. God is a man of His word, and it would also mean so much more than me. The show hasn't seen a lot of African American winners, and if I were to win the show, just be a part of history, and I would be so excited um, to actually take the trophy home tomorrow. To answer your second question, splurging, I'm definitely gonna pay my tithes in church, pay my tithes, and then after that, I'll probably buy me a new car.
I love it. And then, what's been the highlight for you this entire season? And maybe, what's the biggest lesson you've learned from just working with John?
Man, the biggest highlight was my finale performance. I can't say too much, but I did perform a song that's never been sung, that's never been sang on the show. I had to figure the right one. That never been sang on the show, and it was just incredible. I had so much fun up there, but also being the finalist on John's team, that was an incredible experience, and I'm just excited to continue my journey.
And last question for you. I mean, your performance, I mean, both of your performances tonight were fantastic, but particularly, I mean, first of all, can we just acknowledge the outfit? You look amazing.
Thank you.
And then the performance of Freedom by Beyonce, it's one of my favorite songs. I'm
Yes.
so happy you sang that. I mean, John Legend saying that this is the best performance on the voice stage he's seen this far. What did you feel just hearing that, and what did it just
It
mean to you?
felt, that it felt like I did what I was supposed to do. He had a lot of faith in me and giving me that song. I did not ask for that song, and I didn't even think about singing that song, but he brought it to me, and I'm like, yo, like let's do it. So the fact that he brought it to me, he already had faith in me, and then the fact that I did it and he loved it, and it was the best performance that he's seen on the show. It means everything to me. So I'm just really excited and really happy to have done that for him. So, yeah.
Top five. Your performances tonight were fantastic. What would it mean for you to win? And if you do win, I'm curious, what would you want to splurge on?
It would mean so much to me. This is something I've been, working for a long time, and starting from karaoke to now, it's crazy. I never thought I'd be in this position, and, it'd be amazing, man. It's what I love to do. It's where my heart is. And for me to win it'd be crazy. It's what I love to do. I want to go out on tour and be with a record label and stuff and just write songs and, release records. It's what I want to do. And, something that I would splurge on. I mean, I'm a big money saver. I love to save money, but I've always wanted a boat, especially back home being from Florida. So, that's probably something that I would, if I was to splurge on something, that would be it. So,
I love that answer. That's
yeah.
a great answer. And then I mean, it's been a long season. What's been the highlight for you for this entire season? And what's a lesson you've learned from Kelly that you'll be taking on with you from here on out?
Well, probably a highlight of my season would probably just be in general getting to, perform on stage, especially with COVID and stuff back home before all this. I wasn't getting to perform or, do gigs or nothing like that really at all. So, that's probably what's been, the biggest thing for me. And, something that I learned from Kelly, that I would probably, of course, take with me is, like she just always said to be myself and, no matter what, just have a good time on stage and with your performances and, sell yourself and have fun. That's what it's all about, and give your best performance you can give. So I'll for sure take that, with me wherever my career ends up. So
Absolutely. And last question for you. I mean, there are a few fantastic performers performing tomorrow, including the judges. We have alums Adam Levine, Gwen Stefani, we have Justin Bieber. There are so many. I'm curious, who are you excited to see the most perform and, maybe hopefully meet?
Well, probably is Kelsey supposed to perform tomorrow too?
He is.
Probably Kelsey, for
Can
sure.
you tell me why?
I can't. It's kind of a, but you'll find out tomorrow. So
I got it. If you do win tomorrow, what would that mean to you? And what would you like to splurge on?
Winning the show would just mean a lot in terms of just confidence. I'm the only female left, and I'm the youngest. I've been the youngest in the entire competition thus far, and I'm the only one chair female who's ever made it this far in the show. I just feel like I'd conquer a lot. I've been through a lot of obstacles on the show and outside of the show, and for me it would just be that boost to be like, I can do this.
You can do it. And I'm curious, I mean, what would you want to like, what would the first purchase be after winning?
More hats. No, I'm kidding. Probably college funds. Realistically.
That's a great plan. And I mean, what you've worked with Nick this entire season, what's been the biggest lesson you've learned from him?
Nick is a great coach, and I think he's taught me so much, not just about, a vocal coach, but he has had a lot of the same experiences in the industry that I am starting to have. And I think that just off the cameras, he's like really hands-on and like talks to me about things that he's gone through that are similar to what I've gone through and what he recommends, and that stuff I'll take with me.
Absolutely. And last question for you. We have some fantastic performers, tomorrow from alums Adam Levine and Gwen Stefani. We have Saweetie, Justin Bieber. There's so many. I'm curious, who are you excited to see perform and, hopefully meet?
Oh my gosh, who am I not excited? That would be an easier, no, that would be a harder question because there would be no one who's I'm not excited for. But Adam Levine, first of all, I love Adam Levine. It's over. Like when I heard there's Adam Levine, I was like, it's over. And then also Ben Platt. I'm obsessed with Ben Platt. I'm a huge theater geek, and I love him as an actor. He's so unique. And hopefully I get to meet all of them, of course. But yeah.
You're in the top 5. Tomorrow's the finale. I'm curious, what would it mean for you both to win? And if you did win, what's the first purchase you'll be making? Cam, I'd love to start with you.
Honestly, it would mean the world. I think making this or having this opportunity and experience was already transforming, and it, pushed a lot of evolution for me. But I think after this, it would be important to just, number one, save, of course. And I'm trying to put it to, my working on my album and again, just moving more things with my career, making everything happen.
I think it's impossible to know how massive winning could be and change your situation. For me, it's like I couldn't even imagine what that would mean. But of course, you get that sweet money, and I need a house, so I'd put a down payment on a house immediately because those are getting so expensive pretty much anywhere you go, anywhere. So good investment there. And I just would do what I do right now. I would just keep recording records, keep writing songs, keep playing live music with a live band, and just playing rock and roll, hopefully.
Absolutely. And you two have gotten major compliments from all the judges. I mean, Cam, Blake basically saying you'd be the first superstar, to come out of the show. And then Jordan, basically all the judges boasting about your vocal range and just calling you the jack of all trades. I mean, how does it feel for both of you just hearing your respective compliments?
It feels great. It's definitely validating, of course, to hear from such amazing and extremely talented artists in their own right. It definitely just gives you that extra boost of confidence. So,
yeah, it's very humbling. It's like, it's surreal. You're looking across the room after this massive performance on this giant stage with the best band in the world, and you're just trying to, catch your breath. Meanwhile, these 4 idols are talking to you, telling you their genuine input. It's surreal. It's very humbling, and you just try to soak it in and remember every word.
Absolutely. Before I let you go, I'd want to say, I mean, beyond the fantastic performances you guys have had so far, I just want to let you both know that I'm really digging each of your hairstyles because you're both really rocking different hairstyles and you both look phenomenal. So I just wanted to put that out there. Last question for you. You know, tomorrow, sorry, tomorrow there are going to be a lot of, huge performers other than, the judges. There's going to be alums Adam Levine, Gwen Stefani, with others, there's Justin Bieber and Saweetie, so many more. I'm curious, who are you most excited to see and hopefully meet tomorrow?
I would say, I mean, they're all pretty sick. To be able to just watch and see them all do their thing on the stage will be very exciting. And yeah, I'm just ready to see all of them. I hope I get to meet Saweetie, Gwen, all of them. I'm ready to see everybody.
Yeah, I'm just there to watch and enjoy, man. Tomorrow is literally just like a celebration. That's it. That's what tomorrow is, regardless of the outcome at all. It's just about celebrating, and hopefully we can sit back and really like enjoy it.